Well,
Oh boy. Hi there.
We'll talk about what that means and in all its glory.
Is
Welcome
this
to Hidden Agenda.
a spooky game?
I have one of those.
It's a game of Clue.
Could this qualify for Spookfest?
People die.
We'll
I wouldn't really call it a spooky game.
We take those.
It's about as spooky as BioShock.
Oh wait,
Then it works.
Does the spookiest thing ever happen? Hand holding.
Hey, that's not spooky. That's just lewd.
We'll find out. All right.
Also, Landon, censor that because we can't say that on YouTube.
Oh, I'll forget to do that. So no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks.
welcome to Hidden Agenda. This is, as mentioned, a PlayLink game. What the fuck does that mean? Well, fucking the dumb people at Sony decided, hey, phones exist, and people don't like buying multiple controllers for their system because they don't want to pay us $60 to $65 per controller. So let's force them to use their phones for games.
Yay!
Also,
The PlayLink Initiative.
i.e., I can't play this game.
Well, technically, no, you can't. So what has to happen is you, the player, have, up to, I believe it's 5 or 6 people can play this game at once using their phones or tablets. And all you have to do is connect to the same Wi-Fi as the console. And then you just use your controller, or the controller becomes your phone. And I'm going to be playing this single player.
Lennon, you're in control.
KJHD53 is in control.
Hold
Play
on,
the story mode.
hold on, Landon. I'll come over and we'll have a LAN party.
Are you gonna
Okay.
turn the Let's Play around if we act up?
Yes.
Let's play party tonight.
Let's play party tonight.
Is that a mousetrap?
Mode, you're playing the game for fun.
That is a mousetrap.
Work together
Oh.
to solve the crime and play the story you want to
So
see.
tutorial's going to tell us about, the game. Thanks, tutorial man. So Hidden Agenda is made by Supermassive Games, which, if you forget, is the same people who worked on Until Dawn.
Yay! We
So,
played that game.
This is an Until Dawn style game, which is why I was like, oh, I'll buy that. It's also was like $20. I was like, oh, okay, that's a decent price for this style game.
You know, I think I liked Until Dawn more than Heavy Rain simply because of the weird, supernatural element that kind of gets introduced, midway into the game.
Well, here's the thing. Until Dawn had good voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Heavy
Sure,
Rain's
son?
voice acting is bad. It's still a good game, though. I like the story. I might
Imagine,
help you one day.
they should have put, who's the guy who keeps shouting that Heavy Rain?
Ethan?
They should have just put Ethan in that Friday the 13th game, because at least then Jason would have an easier time.
Oh, shit, we should do the... I mean, it's already kind of, way too late because there's, 2 days left in October, but we should do the Friday the 13th game for Spookfest.
No.
Oh.
Alright. Maybe next year.
Like the old one?
No. The new multiplayer one.
Talk about the one I bought.
Oh.
The
The one that
that's
we'd all have to spend money on.
the one that's kind of ass. Explosion!
I didn't do it this time.
I gotta have the freeze frame camera pan.
No, he's just waving high.
This is how you save money.
Cost cutting measure.
It's funny because isn't there another game that's basically like You the Popo or something? Except it's not the Until Dawn people, it's the Heavy Rain people, which is bad.
You mean LA Noire?
No, that's by Rockstar.
That's Rockstar.
Oh yeah. For some reason I thought they were by
Beyond
the
Two Souls.
No. The game immediately after that.
You mean wait?
You ready for this?
What?
The robot people cop thing, whatever the fuck that is.
RoboCop?
Oh, Detroit Become Human.
Vote
Yes.
for choices
Oh,
by moving
that's
your
not out
pointer
yet.
inside the
No, I'm
box.
saying that's basically their version of well, not exactly that game, but that's basically what this is. It's like a cop game.
Sure-ish.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
So, Becky, the
Hi,
cop
Becky.
I'm currently playing as, is one of the two main characters we'll be playing as throughout the game. We'll meet the other one later.
Split up.
Tom is her partner. This
I'll
is
take a photo of
currently 2012,
Stealth mode.
and they are hunting down a serial killer.
Oh, we're
This
in
is
the
like
past.
Is this like a game that takes place, or is this like a game that came out in the 80s, but like the future year is like 2007?
God.
Oh,
Use your cannon to hit
fuck!
the target
Tutorial.
before the timer
What?
runs out.
Oh,
Why did they need a phone for this, considering the controls are almost exactly the same?
Landon, you fuckhead.
You tripped?
I will say this: the phone app is not that great. I will put that out there.
No, okay,
Uh,
here's a choice. Would you rather use the phone thing, or would you, like, actually use the fucking touchpad that rarely ever gets used on the PS4?
The touchpad is probably would be better. Honestly.
Probably.
Also, the phone likes to disconnect every once in a while, which is dumb.
Ooh, dance
Do I
party.
hear rave music?
Yes. Ooh, this is my kind of rave.
The fuck? We entered some BDSM shit.
God, the detail on these people's faces is.
I was
I
gonna
know
say,
it's the I know it's the Until Dawn people, but this is actually pretty impressive.
Tutorial fight! Tutorial
Move your
fight!
pointer on
Wait,
your
what?
target. Think before
Oh,
you shoot.
who will learn
You
more?
do not have to open fire.
Oh, you didn't tell me we were playing an edutainment game.
So, similar to like Until Dawn, where you can like do something. There's also the choice of not doing said something. So, if you don't like actually line up the shot correctly, she won't shoot him, but she'll shoot that. Ouchies.
Ow!
What the fuck was that?
Is that a whip?
That was a loose electrical wire.
Ouchies.
She's gonna get zapped.
Oh, yep.
Oh, boy. Zap,
Oh, no.
zap.
Oh, shit.
Choose wisely.
Save the partner.
I
He's-
choose to save the hostage this time around.
Well, that's
Aw.
technically your job. Ow.
No.
That was technically your fault, right?
We knew him so
No.
well.
Oh.
The hunt for the trapper came to a dramatic
Damn,
end
he
tonight
lasted
as police
8
from the
minutes.
3rd precinct arrested their primary suspect.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I didn't realize he was a black
Finn
man.
is wanted in
Yeah,
connection
why
with a
does-
string of grisly
why
murders
does
that
that
has
always
ripped the
fucking
city
happen?
and claimed the lives of first responders.
Well, I mean, you could
More on this
completely
story after
subvert that if you actually saved him.
True.
Press F to pay
Ladies
respects.
and gentlemen,
F.
the accused, Jonathan
This
Finn,
is
guilty.
Felicity.
Of that, there's no doubt.
Self-reminder
Your job
to,
is simply
to
determine how he
self-reminder
is
to
punished.
comment F on the
This
video
man,
as soon as it
The
gets
so-called
uploaded.
trapper killer.
I wonder.
So,
has
Felicity
terrorized
Graves
our
is our
community
other
with his
main
brutal
character
murder
for the
spree.
game.
Booby
I wonder
trapping
if
his
there's some
victims
sort of
so our
charity
brave
for
first responders
black
became
people who
victims
die in media.
themselves.
Should
One
prosecute.
such hero was Officer Tom
Man, this
She is
Nelson,
a
who
prosecutor.
died as he and his
Man,
partner
this
were
Phoenix
making the
Wright's
arrest at
reboot
Ra's
looks
hearing
really
today.
detailed.
Oh, this
Jonathan
is that fucking
Finn
Netflix
has
series?
confessed to every single one of these crimes.
So,
Why?
those for not
Because he
listening,
hopes you will see him as a man.
basically, this
a
dude
fellow
is
human
said to be
being.
the Trapper, which is a serial
But this
killer,
is only another one of the
which
trapper's clever
will
ploys.
capture
We
people and
cannot
then
trust this man.
booby
He
trap
has a
like
deceitful,
the whoever they
twisted,
captured to kill
villainous
the first
mind,
responders.
and nothing he says or does will ever change
Okay,
that.
Felicity's face looks a little.
I therefore
off.
recommend punishment to
Yeah.
the full
Specifically her
extent of the
mouth.
law, no
Yeah.
less
Yeah,
than the death
It
penalty.
doesn't look as
you.
human.
It looks like in like a,
Jonathan Finn, for the crimes
I
for
don't
which
know.
you have been found
it looks like
guilty,
another person's
I
mouth
hereby
was
sentence
edited
you
over
to
her
death by
face.
lethal
This looks like
Yeah.
a straight up movie, though.
That
This court is
guy's
adjourned.
okay. That guy looks very well detailed. That guy looks like a human being.
Well, they did say that we were getting to the point where graphics are literally like indistinguishable from like real people, so we were starting to get there.
It's crazy how
Tap the logbook button on
like,
your app
close.
to read plot updates,
we're
view
like right
character
there,
biographies,
right on the cuff.
and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
Yeah, like that looks like
So
a. Huh?
One cool thing is, with the app, you can check and like see things that are changing in between games. There is that, but you won't be able to see that in this because obviously I'm not showing you my phone. Also, flash forward 5 years to current day, 2017. We have 48 hours before the Trapper is killed by lethal injection.
I mean, they could, and we just don't know about it. But is there seriously really any like real criminals out there that have a really goofy sounding name like that?
Like the Trapper, or like?
Yeah, like I really don't think they'd have like a fucking nickname because they wouldn't want to be caught by anyone or anything like that.
Well, no, what usually happens is the serial killers, before they have an identity, they're given a nickname based on what they do, or where they're located, and then they find out who actually the culprit is, but they'll usually still refer to them as the nickname that they gave them. Like, I think,
So it's just a cop thing.
Gary Ridgway, he was a rapist who, like, would,
Good morning, everyone.
like, fucking, like,
Got
kill
another
a bunch
pair
of
of John Does this
prostitutes,
weekend.
basically. He
We're
was,
quickly
like,
racking
convicted
up
of,
red names
like,
on this board,
48
and I gotta
murders,
tell you,
and he's, like, known
unsolved
to
cases don't
possibly
exactly uphold the
murdering, like,
reputation we've built here at this
dozens
precinct.
more.
Just
I
put Marty the
believe he was
magician on
known
the
as the
case.
Green River Killer before they identified him.
things disappear.
Because I
Texas
think
Cavalry?
it's I think all of his
Pretend you didn't just say
all the
that.
times that he dumped the bodies
You're dismissed.
were like along an area, a river called the Green River.
Meanwhile, back in Bioshock.
What?
Meanwhile, back on Namek.
Hey,
Meanwhile,
Look how I get to
somewhere
you.
thousands of miles away.
ever since you got internal affairs eyes on
Landon
me.
edited and
Meanwhile,
from the
in
Bioshock LP.
Archives.
At this point, I just tune
Oh.
him out.
Seriously.
Good. Ah, my
Oh, no!
DualShock
Oh, no.
4 has been disconnected.
Immersion ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not really.
IA crawl further up your ass?
The world's first human-sized piece of talking excrement thinks I stole evidence. In different circumstances.
She called you a
maybe
piece of shit.
less.
Yikes.
She didn't call me a
But
piece
hey,
of
at
shit,
least everyone
or him a
knows
piece
he's
of
a
shit.
turd.
She called Calvary a piece of shit.
True.
I would keep your distance until all this inquiry bullshit blows over. Don't throw IA any bones.
I was like, which would I would do?
Thanks, Mom.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office.
She got that booty though.
Oh my god, that booty.
Whoa, holy shit.
That's a good booty.
Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective,
I'm sorry, sir.
hey, don't apologize.
That guy's hair
I have no doubt
says
you
I'm a
didn't do anything
douche.
to compromise the crime scene intentionally.
Like that's
The
grade
facts
A
speak
douche
for themselves.
hairstyle.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
At least in this playthrough, he wasn't that
You know,
much of a
sometimes
douche.
feels like we don't have a choice in these things.
He doesn't have
You
eyelashes.
do. You got me?
Yes.
Is Black Man present if
I
you
believe
actually
that.
do save him?
But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours.
I don't know, because this
Heavy
is my
load.
only playthrough so
No, when
far.
you send someone who does
Oh,
it,
yeah,
But I
he
would
does.
assume
I don't want you to be
maybe.
distracted.
They're just really short compared to Becky's.
I'd put him there again. Only next time, I'd make sure he didn't.
I
take
really
me
wish
further.
when
But
Officer Nelson's death was not in vain.
I really,
which is,
His
but
death was my fault. My mess.
I really wish
Maybe once the trappers.
the
push and
decision
gazes,
time,
I
like
could
when they
finally
wait
get
for you to
good
make a
night's sleep.
decision, the character's face
You will.
didn't like look really awkward, as if like they're thinking really hard on what they want to say.
duh.
Every
Got
You
your
know-
message. Heading to see
Good.
our client now.
I don't know. I just like I do like prefer it in games like this where like when you have a choice to like say something, they give you a time limit because you know realism. I saw like unlike you know something like what the fuck is it? Life is Strange. where you can literally like sit there for minutes on end without answering a person's question, and it would just like give you different camera shots of the two characters just standing still and staring at each other.
Yeah.
He looked at me, and I looked at him.
Yeah, it's
Well, to be fair, with this game in particular, to get like 6 people to choose something,
they would wait.
like all at once, like to have a majority vote on something is not always going to happen.
Your attorney
So
says you have something you want to tell me.
having everything timed
Sure,
here
but you ain't
is
gonna believe
not
me.
going to really work out.
No one.
Also,
Because that, like, if you're playing multiplayer,
I used
you have
blame
to have a
God for
majority
what
rule
happened.
to
At
move
Las
the story
Palmas?
along with a
The
choice.
orphanage.
We were just kids.
oh,
So what happens if you have like 6 people and you get 3
I've
options for
forgiven
each
them
side?
now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Then
God
someone has to
teaches
choose
us
another
to
option,
forgive.
basically.
If I gotta
That's
go
not
out, I ain't
democracy.
going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss
No,
Graves,
but I think
not
one
kill
person
anybody.
chooses for the group at that point. Like people, like will vote for someone to actually choose for the group. That's why it says like I'm in control, is because of that.
Do you believe Adam Jones
So
is
really,
the one
it's
responsible for these
Probably better to
murders?
play single player
I don't
so
believe
somebody
it.
doesn't fuck you
I know
over.
it.
Who is he?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage. He
Because you
killed
say
those people.
multiplayer, but you know, in quotes, because it's not really multiplayer. It's more just like you banging your heads against each other.
I'm listening. But you have
Well,
to
there
give
is a
them more to
competitive
go on.
mode where people
Adam and I
will want to move the story in a like a
We've seen some
certain
shit
manner
together.
to win.
Makes
Quote
you
unquote.
close.
Actually,
Adam
she
escaped,
kind of looks like she has
and I
Becky's
found
mouth.
peace. I was high from the moment.
You know,
I found
it's funny when you
And
realize
a
it,
couple
but
years later,
games like these are
couple of
basically
centuries,
a
I will find
glorified
out
Western
Adam
visual
tracks
novel.
Me down online. And he keeps writing me and
Yeah,
writing
kinda.
me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage.
Also, this
Says
guy's
he
full
knows
of shit.
Exactly how to make him pay.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
these types
So we
are.
made an arrangement. I rat myself out. I take the heat off him. Spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again.
I love
This is
Wham.
me, 'cause I'm in here.
This is
Makes sense.
Careless Whisper.
that
Pretty
guy's
convenient.
facial
Convenient?
animation, like and
Convenient
lip
is Father
syncing and everything was
Rominsky running an
absolutely on
orphanage.
point.
Fox in a hen house. You have
I will
no
say
idea
that's
what it
one
was
like
like in
Supermassive
there.
Games is able to make some
Playroom.
very good like
Well,
the
that's what he
characters
called
look
it, but
great.
Yeah.
I think he was the only one who
Well,
was
if
having
you didn't know
any
you were
fun
playing a
in there.
game, you think you were watching a movie.
Cops never found it.
Yeah,
No.
I
And
that's
swear.
like-
I swear, if
Go
like
see for
your
yourself.
dad came
Not
in
sure
while
if
you
the
were
orphanage
playing
is
this,
still
he'd be like,
standing.
"Oh, what Netflix show is this?"
So where is he?
Be like, so what episode of
No
like
idea.
Law and Order
How can
SVU
we
are you
find
playing?
him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Well, I think
Where?
it's because games
not,
like these really put a lot of
It's better
focus
if I
on
draw you
the
a map.
the actual visuals because that's mostly its main driving point. So they can make the characters look as realistic as possible.
You gonna draw me a treasure map?
All I can do is point you.
Because
in
when
the
you're
right
playing like an
direction at the
actual
right
like
time.
No.
more
You
action
got
oriented
words.
game,
Use him.
I kinda
you have to
need
like
show
render like
myself.
all the environments and shit, so the character models might take a hit.
So let's say you're telling the truth. You don't know where he is now. Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
Also,
what Adam's
her
like. Kind
her
of
lip
places he hangs
syncing and
around.
animation
We
is
could go
much
together,
better in this
check it
scene than
out.
it was in
You
the
gotta give
opening
me more
scene
than
she
that,
had.
or you ain't going
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was probably the mouth
I
problem.
think they actually worked
I never should have
on
trusted him.
like the scenes after
Adam
that because
Jones
these are
should
like
be
the
in
actual
here,
like
not me.
this is a choice driven scene.
If this is all true, I will make sure you don't die a liar, okay? I will look into Adam Jones. If he's out there, I'll find him.
Spoiler. I don't.
Actually,
Rip.
it's not really a spoiler, especially with the trophy I'm about to mention. But because you technically shot that guy, do you not get that trophy for that?
I didn't shoot that guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't. He shot the tank near him
But,
because he decided to just let the time run out.
the trophy
How do you
specifically
think?
says don't fire a shot.
Technically, I didn't fire a shot because that shot will go off
Look, I know where you're
regardless
going with this,
because of the
and
tension
it's
of the
not gonna
moment.
work.
But if I
So
had
get
lined
ready,
up
Finn out.
into
It's
the
too
box,
flimsy.
I would have. I also turned off like trophy like all notifications, or at least I thought I turned off all notifications, so we won't see like trophy pop-ups. But apparently the DualShock 4 disconnection
Well, I
is
think
separate from those.
I think your controller is more like the most important, so you know your controller ain't dying or anything.
Not enough to overturn.
So that I turned off all like trophy notifications, so I did technically get the trophy for not shooting someone. But we'll.
It didn't display.
Yeah.
Wait, that right there would have counted as shooting him.
You're right. Let's.
Correct.
take
If
it
I
to
had
Judge
lined it up the
Vanstone, see what
box, it would have
happens.
counted as shooting him, and then
thank
I
me
wouldn't have
yet.
gotten the trophy. So now we have to go talk to the judge.
People are shot when you
Thank
shoot
you so
them.
much for saying so quickly.
TIL.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's
Ouch.
ass,
Ow.
you can fly a
That's
balloon
lewd.
out of his mouth.
I'd like to see
Whoa.
that.
Buying his story.
Whoa.
No, I think he'll just burn his asshole shut, and then
I
he'll have
have
serious medical
doubts,
problems
but
from that.
we do have a record of an Adam Jones.
Press X to
person.
doubt.
Same time as Finn.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
Welcome back to
He's
LA
been
Noir.
presumed dead for
We haven't even done
That's
that
quite a
game.
stretch, don't you think? Well, even if
Welcome to
Jones
LA
exists,
Noir.
How can you be sure Finn can track him down?
Meanwhile, back in Sonic Blast.
Oh,
Did
okay.
we even do that one?
I'm not sure what
Yee.
the truth
Yes.
is, but I know
Yeah,
it's
Landon
out
did
there,
all
and
that
we
shit.
need time to find it.
Apparently, you need to release a convicted serial killer to find it.
Yes.
Just
Yes, I
long
do.
enough
Please.
to lead
God,
the
please
police to
let me
Adam
have him.
You're full of surprises.
Admittedly,
Miss
I did
Graves.
find LA Noir
Well, if you were
unique,
in my
like
position,
not just for
what
what
would
it
you
was doing, but for the time zone, because everything cop related is always like in like modern times or like slightly modern
I don't
times.
think it's
But
my
that was
place
like
to make that kind of decision,
fucking way back
I'm
then,
sorry,
so
Miss
that was
Graves,
kind of interesting.
But Finn has gotten into your head once, and he's doing it.
LA
again.
Noir is a
He's
great
clearly
game.
a
I just
desperate
hate the
man,
way that it
just
ended.
dredging up anything he can
Well,
from his
I think
past
it's
to
supposed to be
delay
like
the
almost like
inevitable.
those kind of like
There's just not enough here for me
mafia
to take any
movies where it's
action.
supposed to be a little
Finn
depressing.
stays put.
Hmm.
The execution will go on.
No spillers, though, for
Hey, Lana.
anyone or the other two.
I mean, that is the
Vanstone's
time zone. You
mind's
kind of
made up.
expect that kind of thing.
There's one more thing you can do for me.
I feel like
Time
you're
zone,
running out of
time era. I
favors here.
should probably say better.
Homicide won't talk to me. They think I'm just
Time
as bad
zone.
as my clients.
It's
Time
western.
skip.
It's
It's
current-
western.
I'm not sure homicide will talk
It's
to
like
me
it's
either.
currently 6 o'clock in
Run
the
a couple hours
1950s.
either way. For Finn.
It's in
Fine.
1947,
Let you
but
know how
okay.
it goes.
Well, I was
I
off
need
by
a
a few
raise.
years.
Close enough, Dot
Then you should
JPEG.
have gone into corporate law. Don't you know that crime doesn't pay?
Oh yeah, I should have known because it's like directly.
Yeah.
I think he even has like fucking World War II experience.
Meanwhile, back in Until Dawn,
Holy shit, Mike!
Oh shit!
Wait a minute, we switched games already?
Biography update.
Meanwhile, back at the homicide department,
Well, we're keeping a window.
we have 43 hours until Finn's execution.
Wait, is there an actual like time limit? Like if you can
Sounds
fuck
like
up?
a load of fresh horse manure.
Well,
Jesus,
the
you're
game
tight.
is set within the
Caught 'em
2
in the act,
days
for Christ's
of
sake.
that take place.
You want to tell me why exactly
before
we should be listening
Finn
to
gets
that
executed.
But like you can like fuck things up for him.
Yeah.
I'm just
You can
doing
do a
my
lot of
job,
things,
Detective
actually.
Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around
I'm
Boom.
not gonna punch a D.
oh,
Not a lady one, at least.
Somebody drop a mic
Who
because that one was
exactly
hot.
Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
I did just put out a
There
new
was an Adam
mixtape.
Jones at the orphanage.
Although in my opinion,
But
I
you know
really don't
what?
like this guy's hair.
Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. But yeah, I think he's lying. I just don't know how much. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage.
I never
Called
understood
it the
why criminals
Playroom. It's
will
where
lie,
he
even though they know they're
held
fucking
his
high and dry at this point.
extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
Why not?
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the
His
Trapper's
nose
victims,
almost looks like
did you
it's
find
injured
anything
slightly.
that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago.
Gee golly gosh.
I don't
Like his nose looks like
So
it has a cut
no reason to suspect
or
anyone but
something.
Finn.
I don't know what that is.
I do
I'm
recall
gonna be
only,
staring at that now.
you know, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed. So it's
Oh,
a
this guy's
little
full of
shot.
shit.
So there was
His
more
lips
evidence
are
left to analyze.
Well, yeah,
super
10
animated.
signatures.
Yeah, so there's well,
you
in
have
my
access to
opinion,
all
I
that
think
data?
some of the lip animation is
just
a little bit exaggerated.
Hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the
Although I
social
do
worker?
think if you play
And,
video games long
Detective
enough,
Marnie,
you
would you mind
kind
walking
of
me
can
through
kind
that
of
night
see
again?
that
I'll walk you through it.
it's
2
just
words.
really good graphics and not
Missed
actually real people.
Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
Well, I mean, if you've played video games long enough, it should come.
Well, yeah, I'm just speaking more for like the people that
I
don't
think
really
I'd like
play
to hear
video
from
games.
Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Well, because
Sure.
the thing is with
Catherine Hope was a
with
social
like
worker
actual
at
like
Las Palmas
people,
Orphanage.
there's
We didn't know Finn had her.
okay, so like with
Back in time to another world. Oh.
A break-in in progress.
okay, so with video
I was
games,
closest to the
even
scene, so
with
I went
the
solo.
extreme level of detail, there's
Should've been
still
a
a
piece of cake, but
level
that night
of, let's
everyone
say,
was on pins and needles
flatness.
'cause the trapper
Like you
was
can tell
raising
there's
Cain,
textures made to use,
and any one of us could
like
have
to
been
fill in
next.
details and stuff like that. Whereas there's no, it's for like video and stuff of like an actual person. Like you can see the depth of like if they have like little like caves in their like or like cavities or whatever, like their pores. You can see like that sort of thing. It's not just like a texture. You can like actually see the. It's hard for me to explain, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can tell that there's some texture quality that's different in certain areas. Also,
I guess I'm saying is that we haven't reached the level of photorealism.
Spooky.
well,
Spookfest.
I think graphics can be photorealistic if it's a still image. But otherwise, like when it's actually moving, it's a bit more difficult.
This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
Uh-oh.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Also, that noise I heard earlier, was that a fucking plane?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. See, I live next to a train, so that's all I hear.
Wow.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen.
So one thing you can
Use
do
your
in this
pointer
game
to highlight the
is
clues before
during
the
certain
timer
parts of the
runs
game
out.
you'll actually
Some of these clues could help you in the future.
forced to
so
look
try to
around the
find them
room
all.
to search for clues in a time limit. This is where the jank ass shit
boy.
the search of the fucking touchpad of your fucking phone does not help.
Barely responsive touchpad.
I like how you said you can do something that you're forced to do.
Wow, this fucking sucks.
I feel like that would have been a lot easier if the game just let you use the touchpad on the controller that is automatically synced to the system by default.
Hell, touchpad or just the fucking analog itself. Just let me use the goddamn controller.
So I found one clue.
Like how the game gives you only like 20 seconds to find clues.
That's how short her attention span is.
This Ace Attorney reboot fucking sucks.
Yeah, fucking... He'd pay attention to everything, not just give everything a glance for like 20 seconds.
Oh.
Is that a
what
bomb?
What kinky shit are you into?
Oh,
I think we found
explosive.
the sex dungeon, guys.
Explosive sex.
Oh no. This is bad.
Oh, someone must be into scat. They like explosive diarrhea.
Help me. Oh, Okay. Just keep
Just shut the fuck up.
In my honest opinion, I wouldn't fuck with someone strapped with bombs. Because I'd want to, figure out what the fuck that is.
I woke up here. Oh, God. Please.
Help me, please. What's happening?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! She arrived like just before it's about to go off.
Well,
I'd book it.
Let's help the victim.
I'm gonna remove the timer.
I ain't no bomb disposal fucking person, so I'd just book it.
But guess what we found earlier?
Oh, wire cutters.
Wire cutters.
So basically,
yay!
She's fucked if you don't have those.
So it's a good thing I found those.
Red wire, blue wire.
You're lucky that the fucking Dreamcast control didn't stop you from finding those.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel like that explosion should have been bigger.
Yeah. Ooh.
What happened?
Her hand get blown off?
No, it's still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would have been a lot more.
Mostly.
It would have been a lot bloodier if that happened.
Well, at least we only had one casualty that night.
Not that it did a lot of good.
Wait, what did she
Social
take
worker was
damage
killed
from?
in a hit and run a few weeks later.
The
It wasn't the kind of thing
impact
we
of the
needed to
explosion.
Oh, it kind of like
Because it was still like the bomb was still leaving her hand as she threw it.
it jarred her hand.
So, yeah.
Okay, it's the kinetic force. I thought like a piece of glass flew into her.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link?
Admittedly, if it was that easy, it'd probably be a
The
dick
discovery
move
list
if
of Finn
if
had
you
left
just
the hair
said,
at the
fuck
scene.
it.
We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as
Wow.
He was
Thanks,
already in the
Simon.
system.
Finn had
Well,
been in and
you
out of
sound
the
so
station so
hopeful.
many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving
She
by.
said tip.
Shit just seems to fall on your
Just
lap,
the
detective.
just the
At
tip.
least I caught him.
Now she said
Uh-oh.
dick.
Mama
Oh,
Bear's got a
okay.
temper.
You know,
Watch out.
the subtlety was fine. You didn't have to go that far.
I'm sorry, detective, but your attitude is not helping.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Last I
Wow.
checked, this was my case, and I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck?
While
are
you're
you
doing
to
a shit
question my
job.
competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
Boom.
The Trapper case shook everyone
Damn.
up. I think we
Drop
poured
another
enough
mic.
salt in
She's
all our
burning
wounds for one
everybody.
night.
Sergeant.
I think
She
that's
dropped-
Where
all
can I
we
find this lady's
Anything
mixtape?
else we can help you with?
She's dropping the napalm.
Someone link me to her SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
All right, I've heard enough. Thank you, everyone, for hearing me out.
And thank you for eating up our entire afternoon with this.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, dude.
He's just pissed.
Oh, I bet that's not the only thing she wants to eat up.
Hey, Grace.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that
I don't
Rubber's
know.
dick.
I'm being dumb.
Don't worry about it.
Indeed.
You were really helpful.
Every time it makes that sound when options pop up, I swear to God, it sounds like fucking Metal
What are you
Gear.
doing tonight?
what?
It
I've
does
got a
actually,
huge
like
stack
the
of
like the
files at my
menu sound
apartment.
effect.
Not
Yeah.
gonna be able to get through it on my own.
That was
You
a
know,
smug
I
face.
think I'll take a pass.
Yeah, what the fuck was with that face?
We'll let you know if
Also, I
anything
love the
comes
way her like
Fair
when
enough.
she was like trying to decide whether
good
she
night.
wanted to like meet with her tonight. She was like her eyes were just jittering back and forth, like, oh god, what do I do?
that's the kind of I've set her up, but what do I do now? Kind of look.
That's social anxiety.
Oh, it's coming to me.
I think Felicity
Target number
suffers from
one,
social
Rupert
anxiety.
Walsh, local undertaker, drunk.
Or maybe
connection to Las
she has a
Palmas
crush on
Golf
Becky.
Oh.
After the murder, the trapper
Lewd.
rigged a shotgun to the motel door. And
She
the
was
first
peer pressuring
responding
talking to her, but
officer
didn't
was
think she'd
killed.
get that far. Now she's hesitating.
So you're
Second
telling me
target,
that there
Frederick
is
orderly at
hand-holding
Las
in this
Palmas,
game. Oh my
drug
god.
charges, assaults, but no
I mean,
Lennon,
wouldn't
censor
she
that
be
too.
in love with
Body in a pitch black
dead
room and
ass?
filled the light fixture
Yes.
with C4.
I was actually
First
asked
responding officer flipped
if the
switch
reason why I
and
don't go into work
sayonara.
earlier on Sundays is
Third
because I go to
target,
church
Father
because I'm
Romanski.
religious. I'm like,
The
oh
trapper
yeah,
had
because like the
explosives
person that
inside
was
his body
asking
wired to
was
blow if
asking
he
as a
moved
joke. They
muscle.
know that I'm not
Left him
religious,
sitting in a
and I was
prayer
like, actually,
position
I
and
do
he
go
was
to church, the
forced
Church of Booty.
confess his sins,
Oh,
mainly
okay,
the
dude.
abuse he and his cronies conducted
Who's the
at
god of this
orphanage.
church?
The first responder was
God Knuckles,
And
probably.
It
I was gonna
Sergeant
say, what's her
Towler.
name from Until Dawn?
A theory. While the
Jessica?
first target
Jessica,
had no
yeah.
apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the third
She's got to be one of the archangels at least.
Oh.
2B is definitely in there
Just
somewhere.
a smokescreen, and the real targets, the third precinct police.
She's definitely got the heaviest booty.
Why would he target them?
Gotta have 2B, gotta have Bayonetta.
Except 2B.
Who would you like to call?
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters.
But there's
Why
no,
is it-
there's no ghosts.
that actually played at work today.
Oh god.
I was like, I was so mad because like I was pissed off, and I was like, I can't be mad anymore because fucking Ghostbusters.
Is it the good one or the bad one?
Like the original Ghostbusters song.
I found this
Okay,
photo
then
in the
that
Trapper
means they have
files
taste.
of Rat Trap. What's that about?
Right, we kept that detail out of the press. It's some sort of sicko calling card. Trapper left one at every one of the crime scenes.
Oh, okay.
Aside from all being from the same precinct, is there anything else to connect the cops?
Well, back then the third precinct.
That
didn't
phone
exactly
looks like
have
it's
a
from
stellar
2007.
That's a
reputation.
big
lot of
ass
those guys were
fucking
into
phone.
drugs.
Now?
Now everyone's eager to put it behind
It's an
them.
old ass looking
Things got
phone
much
too.
better.
Are you sure this is
Pretty soon after
this
the
year?
crash.
All right, this game does take place in 2012, so I guess that makes sense.
Current date's 2017.
Yeah, we jumped ahead.
But
Oh,
What's your take
damn
on
it.
this
Maybe
Finn
they
we
just
jumped
had.
5 years.
Maybe they just decided to not upgrade
Yeah,
their
sure, it's
phones.
got
I mean,
legs.
they
It's
still
running
have
on
like
water.
you know,
Finn's
touch
about to
screens.
drown,
It's
and he
just
knows
that they happen to have very, very large bezels
Alright, well, thank you so much, Sergeant
and
Riggs.
multiple buttons.
Bezels.
Well, my phone is at least
Another
4 or
note,
5 years old.
Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on.
That actually might be why the battery is going on the thing. Oh.
Well, what could be happening? I'll never tell.
Plot.
Oh.
Plot,
Meanwhile,
plot, plot, plot,
at
plot, plot,
this
plot.
State park
Oh no.
cabin?
We're at the...
Meanwhile, in Joss Whedon's cabin in the woods.
Make an entry.
Meanwhile, on Hammock,
are we gonna?
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
Are there gonna be laughing deer heads?
ha ha
Ancient
ha,
sins. Ancient sins.
Oh.
Hello.
And then just for good measure, Jason.
We've got cookies.
And then Jason answers the door.
Meanwhile, in Firewatch.
What? Are you gonna spend like?
Hey,
Are you
not gonna get up for cookies?
are you gonna have ADHD looking for clues again?
Luckily, no. This is not a playable character. This is some random dude.
I see a foot.
I know it's for the narrative, but I always found it weird whenever it swapped to a character that was irrelevant to the one you were playing.
Oh dear God.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Sir,
Is someone dead?
can you hear me?
Dead.
And then he turns into a zombie.
Hello, can I, oh.
You know, that was a trap. Somebody had a fucking somebody had a fucking wire on him and then it blew.
That is what happened. I thought he just exploded in a burst of light, honestly.
No, that's one of those fucking trigger bombs.
What's going on?
It's like a fucking, almost like how a claymore works.
What?
It's not good. The victim.
You guys are seeing that like that looked like some.
It was one of
slowdown.
us?
What happened?
We're still sorting through the mess, but call came
Yes,
in with the body.
the victim
Once
was
showed up,
a human.
No.
just like the trap.
No way.
The victim was, what he means is, it was a police officer.
Police?
What? No way.
Who? How?
It's Calvary.
Wait.
What? No, that doesn't.
That name triggers me. I know
I
that's,
don't know all the details yet. We're
you know,
still
it's
sorting
just
through
a
the mess.
name.
That's,
But it's because
that was the white douche.
yeah, it's because
It looks like cavalry.
yeah, it looks like cavalry, and I know people that can't fucking say the word cavalry, so they say it cavalry.
Well, you can't say nuclear.
Yeah.
Nuclear? Oh.
Nucleon?
Excuse me, would you
I
please
think it's just
stay
embedded
clear of
in
my
his
work
skull.
area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it looks like Calvary was indulging in some private hospitality.
Oh.
Really?
Hired hospitality?
Yep.
Track her down?
Just a manager's vague description, brunette, 20s.
Well, I'm brunette. I'm in my 20s.
Calvary's
It was you!
discharged.
Landon, were you his prostitute?
Blood in here. Is his
I'll
name.
never
And,
tell.
He
Officer
told him to wear the
Montesinos.
fedora on his dick.
Calvary's body was
By the way, I'm proud of you, Jack, for finally making the Tumblr.
What?
I did.
Why?
Jack, Jack made the Tumblr with
Oh
the hot
god,
dogs
more clue
and the landing
searching. Oh
quotes
god.
on them.
Oh god.
Go visit
Okay.
our Tumblr page. Landing quotes on hotdogphotos.tumblr.com.
So how much of a struggle is this just to try and get it in the right spot?
Yes.
More than it needs to be. I was also very wrong. The mousetrap was in between the other two.
That's a whole clip.
Yeah, I think I saw the others.
Someone
I
placed
think
them
I saw the
from
others start to
behind.
pop up.
Why would he fire this way?
You done goofed.
And if they did it from the front?
I just was busy looking at the photo to not look at everything else.
In that one scene where you only found the wire
painting,
and when you only found the wire cutter, was there really like anything else of importance to find?
There was some mud tracks and something else, but obviously the wire cutter was the most important thing for me.
So those are literally red herrings, then.
Some things can be.
Becky.
You're lucky the only thing you found was the wire cutters.
Yeah?
You didn't answer.
I didn't feel like talking.
Where were you?
I was home.
I was home.
Alone?
Masturbating.
So?
I just... You know how this
Carl,
works.
what are you
What are
implying?
you saying?
Everybody knows how you two felt about each other, Becky.
Jesus, Carl.
Just be careful.
Carl!
Becky, please.
Fuck you, what the fuck?
Whatever you're thinking.
Isn't that the trophy that you get where it literally rewards you for swearing?
I hated Calgary,
Yeah,
but not like
there is a trophy if you swear at if Becky swears at her partner.
This just makes things a million
What the
times
fuck?
worse. And you're not helping.
And you're not helping.
I think I was talking to Landon about that. It's like, what does that unlock swearing? Like before then they're talking.
Meanwhile, outside.
Oh
okay,
shit!
And there's an
again?
explosion.
You guys need to stop that.
Back to the lab again.
I don't.
Oh no!
I don't care what kinks you're into. Stop doing that.
So I have a question. So
Check
because
the
of the
logbook,
fact
fix
that
yourself
like
a drink, and hit
there's
the
all
box
this
when you're
like
ready to move on.
the mentions of partner, does that mean that Becky's future Trunks?
What?
What?
Trunks was always like all about his partner in Xenoverse
Becky
2.
arrested Finn, but her partner was electrocuted. Becky was promoted in a homicide under Sergeant Riggs. Oh, I can't read it this fast. Felicity took Finn's story to Judge Vanstone. She met him at the courtyard that same day. Judge Vanstone refused to release Finn into police custody. Felicity invited Becky to her home to review the case files. Becky refused Felicity's offers. Felicity reviewed the files on her own. Becky disturbed a hidden camera at the crime scene.
That was probably the important thing you actually needed.
Becky didn't provide a good alibi for the night of Calvary's murder. That's non bueno.
And then
Becky...
Becky...
We'll see you guys in the next part 1B, where we run through part 2 of this game. Until then.